Then suddenly what happens? They enter into a pond and they are having fun. They are having good time. That pond is owned by Gandharvas. You remember there was one Gandharva uh, who challenged Arjuna when they were escaping the Lakshagriha and when they were on the way to Ekachakrapura. Do you guys remember what that name, what his name is? Anybody remembers? Yeah.
Hidimba.
No, that Hidimba is a Rakshasa, is not a Gandharva. Hidimba, they encounter Hidimba also, but that is not Gandharva. Name is Angaraparna. He is in the color of the Jupiter, like yellowish tint is there, right? Angara means the Jupiter, and he's in that color, so he got his name. And then Arjuna defeats him, and then his wife goes and asks for forgiveness to the Dharmaraja, if you remember that entire story. And then his chariot is destroyed in that particular fight. And after that, Angaraparna decides that I don't want to be recognized by this name anymore, because the minute they hear my name, people are going to remember that, okay, oh, it is the same guy who Arjuna defeated, right? I don't want that to be next to my tagline. That I don't want that to become my tagline. So I'm going to change my name. And he changes his name to Chitraratha. Ratha means chariot. Chitraratha. So what he does is he creates a chariot for himself which looks very different, very weird and different it looks. So because of that chariot, he gets a name called Chitraratha. He's known as Chitraratha for rest of his life. And it is the same guy who was defeated by Arjuna back then, now is here, and he is telling the Duryodhana that, guys, you cannot do all these kinds of play here. This is my area, this is my place, better you go away. But Duryodhana, being Duryodhana, doesn't listen, right? There's a huge war that happens, and in that war, Karna's chariot is broken, and he takes Vikarna's chariot. Who's Vikarna?
One of the Kauravas.
One of the Kauravas. What is his importance in the story?
He tried to convince the Kauravas not to do these things, but they didn't listen anyway.
When? In which?
In the game of dice.
Yes. Okay. So Vikarna, and then he takes the chariot of, put it on the floor. He takes the chariot of Vikarna and he goes away from the war field. It's literally fleeing away from the war field, right? Yes.
Karna did this?
Karna does that. Karna does that, and after that there is a huge war that happens and they are almost defeated. Kauravas are almost defeated, and this guy is about to kill Duryodhana, Chitraratha. Then the word goes to the Dharmaraja, and Dharmaraja is actually doing a yajna at that point of time. Some yajna is performing. And then Dharmaraja, what he tells his brothers is, he asks both Bhima and Arjuna to go and save these people. Save who? Save Kauravas. Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, correct.
Wait, why?
Yes, coming to that point. Why? Bhimasena and Arjuna have the same question. Not Arjuna so much. Bhimasena has the same question. Why? It's like, why? Why do you want me to do it? First thing is, you won't let me go and fight them. You are peacefully doing this yajna, yaga, vrata, everything. You are not even angry. You're stopping me every single day. Somebody else is doing the right thing and you want me to go and stop them? I can never understand a single word that you are saying. I'm not going. I'm not going. Do whatever you do, you do. I'm not going. At least I'm happy that somebody else is troubling them. Somebody else is killing them. There is a very famous dialogue. All of our generation people will be able to connect. Kagala karyam gandharvule chesaru. Kagala karyam means the act that needs to be happening, that has to happen, is done by Gandharvas. Why do you want to intervene something that is good, that is going as per what should happen is happening? Why are you even trying to go and interrupt that? Save them, be nice to them. I don't understand your definition of dharma. I have no inclination to understand, but the thing is, I'm not going. Yes.
Didn't they consider showing disrespect to your elder brother as a crime?
Huh, Emma?
Didn't the people back then say that showing disrespect to your elder
He's
brother
not being
is-
disrespectful. He's not abusing his brother. He's just saying, why should I go? Are you not angry with them? After all that they have done to us and Draupadi, are you not angry with them? How can you be like this? It's a conversation that's going on between brothers. It's normal, right? If in a family you sit and discuss, you tell you give a suggestion to elder brother. You tell him that you tell him what he's doing probably is wrong. Maybe there is a better way of doing it. Think about it. This is what I'm thinking. So that kind of a conversation. Bhimasena doesn't want to move a muscle. That's what he says. But Arjuna says, I think we should follow what Dharmaraja is telling us. I think we should just go and save them for now. Saving them is also kind of killing his ego, right? Duryodhana, if his life is saved by one of the Pandavas, will he be happy? No, right? He won't be happy. He will internally die. Death is better than being saved by an enemy. Then Dharmaraja says, nothing doing. You both are going and saving them. If you are not going, I will go. I will stop this yaga here and I will go. That is the last thing. That is the last straw, right? Bhimasena and Arjuna, both of them being alive, will they let their elder brother go and wage a war with someone? No. And the thing is, the Dharmaraja is also doing a yaga, and if he stops because of Bhima, that kind of sin also comes to Bhima. It's a mistake of Bhima that this yaga is not happening. So they cannot let that happen. And also there is another famous thing that he says. If it comes to Pandavas and Kauravas, we are Pandavas versus Kauravas. But if the fight is between Kauravas and someone else, then Pandavas and Kauravas.
Oh.
We are all one family. We can have a lot of differences between us. We may be at a level where we want to kill each other. But if a third person is coming, you have to go and stand next to your family member, no matter what. He says, Panchadikam Shatam means when somebody is coming and attacking Kauravas, they are not just 100 brothers. They are 100 plus 5. Who are those 5? 5 of Pandavas. So it is 105, not 100. With all that discussion, Bhimasena decides.
Are there any twins in Kauravas?
All the 100 of them are born at almost at the same time. If you remember, I had told you that they were put in the pot and...
we don't want to hear this. Nothing.
Do you remember that? They were put in a pot, you don't remember?
You're so lucky.
Wasn't it 100?
Yeah, 100 different pots, and finally they wanted a girl, and then that girl goes into a different pot.
I still don't want to.
Huh?
In a few months.
5 are Pandavas. What Dharmaraja is trying to say is, if somebody is attacking Kauravas, they are not just 100 brothers, they are 105 brothers. That 5, extra 5 is Pandavas, us. That is what he's saying. So he's teaching his brothers that we are one family. No matter what differences we have internally between us, doesn't matter. Give it to him.
So when it's just them, they're enemies, but when there's someone else, they like team up.
They team up, yes. That is how a family should be. That is what Dharmaraja is teaching his brothers. So with that said, Bhimasena and Arjuna, they go, there's a fierce battle that happens, and with all his weaponry, Arjuna, he defeats Chitraratha again. Chitraratha is defeated. Chitraratha is defeated, and he is brought back to Dharmaraja. And then Dharmaraja, the discussion happens. Chitraratha says, you know what? We knew that this was happening, and we knew that Duryodhana had this kind of... by then Duryodhana was already constrained by Chitraratha. So his hands were bent behind like this, and his hands were tied already. So with the same tied hands, Duryodhana is brought in front of Dharmaraja. Duryodhana is constrained, and Chitraratha is also kind of constrained, and both of them are brought to Dharmaraja. Because Bhima and Arjuna says that, oh, my brother sent us, my brother wanted to save these people. So everybody, come on guys, we'll go. I will summon everybody to Dharmaraja, let him take a decision. Now we have one, let him take a decision. And the Duryodhana his face is literally turned black. Because yeah, he's feeling, you can imagine his feelings now, right? So he's very sad, he's very heartbroken, ashamed, everything, embarrassed, everything. So,
Almost death for him.
almost death. It's death is better than this to him.
Because he thought
His plan was to instigate them, right? Bully them, right? That did not happen. Then what happens? Then Dharmaraja has a conversation with Chitraratha. Chitraratha says, we knew these evil plans of this Duryodhana. We knew that this was happening, and that is why we came and fought on behalf of you. Actually, we are your party. We didn't want you to be insulted or anything. Considering our friendship from the past, this is what I did. This is what I wanted to do, and I did it. And then finally, everybody calms down, cools down, and they decide they unconstrain, or they remove all those ropes and things that are tied to Duryodhana, and they let him go. Duryodhana goes back along with his entire people, the entire family, friends, etc.